About time for another Coachlife. Pardon the noise. Sorry about the candle. Yo, that full moon, Saturday, Sunday, what was it, Scorpio full moon? That was a doozy. That was a lot. Wowzers. I mean, the way it was, right? So Friday was an intense day, but then we had this beautiful Central Park, bare feet in the grass, girls softball moment, right? Sun, it was baking. I seen Sun with the DD bag, walking his dog, the one that usually hoop. It was just a beautiful Central Park day, right? So and the girls softball doing their thing. And then you just see over the horizon, like, them clouds, like clouds. And then it's like, oh, those clouds look a little dark. And then within an hour or so, it was like, yeah, we got to get up out of here. Lightning, pow, pow, pow. We was like, yeah, we out. And then by the time we got to the west side, it started to drizzle. And then we caught an awning and it started to downpour. And then we found some perfect duckies here and there and all of that. But it felt like that full moon energy where you wanted to have a great, fun, kind of let your energy out weekend, but you still had to be a monk mode a little bit. You still had to get sharp. And then just all of these downloads and alignments and syncs came through. So I don't know what that's about, but boy, at one point I was washing my hands in I think this was Sunday. I was washing my hands in the sink. I just finished building with Rose. She did the whole like retreat, and the alignments and syncs and all of that was intense and crazy. And I was washing my hands in the sink, and I just felt like a whole novel, just like not a novel, just my thoughts. So now I'm having to read under maybe a long essay, I would say. And it was all based off of, this is what the Coachlife is about, 3 minutes into it. It was all based off of an orange, the fruit. The orange. Something so simple as an orange can mean something different to everybody. For people who are passionately connected to oranges like I am, and Rose and sage, it's like something about the orange, like when you first peel it and the happens, like if you really look at that, it's crazy. Like it's like 1,000 water guns, mini water guns, just like, and the smell of it is so refreshing, and vitamins and the nutrients in it is such a meal for your spirit. The orange is wild. And then there's also like, it's just pretty sensual, to be honest. It's hard to get around it. So I say all that to say it has so many dimensions for people like me. For someone else, they might not even like oranges. It doesn't even matter. So, but there will be an orange equivalent in their life. And so now we're at a space where people are starting to recognize gravitas. When thing has multi-dimensionality, it holds more attention and intention. It's more massive, it's more energetic, it has more resonance. People who know how to navigate that curate spaces accordingly. And then the rest of the folks, they either follow or they choose a different path. But the point is, now we're getting, it's as if we're explorers, and for the first time we have a working map. We have the topography of energy. So for those of us who have been saying for all these years, energy is real, be a nice person, resonance, yada, 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 and everyone looking at us like we're crazy, now it'll be the same people who looked at us like we were crazy saying, hey, you know, energy is real. Hey, you ever really think about an orange? It's like, yo, wow. So unfortunately, what happens is when you live through your own authentic means and experiences, you come to knowledge on your own as you cipher through information and knowledge, and then you come to wisdom on your own as you cipher through both information and knowledge to get to wisdom. What other folks do who are just now really getting the chance to awaken is, and it's, I'm not knocking it at all, I'm just saying what happens, they're still at the information stage, but they want to share it anyway, so they overshare. So they'll tell you something. A person will, I've had this happen many, many times in my life. A person will tell me something that I told them and be upset that I'm not surprised when they tell me. And I still gotta have grace and space because everyone's on their own timelines. But I'm sharing this to give you the multi-dimensionality of the orange. Hopefully it'll brighten up your day, freshen up your day as you move through this week. Wishing you the best day ever, sending you light and love. Just remember, what are your favorites? Cycle through your favorites, man. What's your favorite? What's your favorite? I'm thinking about that G-Wagon. Coach Life.